forget to record something. So it's very important that you are using those connectors because the essay is well done, okay? And here at the end, the inspection, you make inspection, you don't do inspection.
Okay.
But I mean, it's good. It's not so long, but it's in the term that they gave it to you because it's 150, so that's fine. I think it's fine. The only thing you should be more careful to do a richer essay, because this is an essay of let's say 4 on 5, but you could even take more than 5 if you are using the proper language that you are requested to. So use some more connectors. But anyway, let's get into the, do you agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Right.
Okay, very good. Okay, so this is, you see, now we are going to see, to get into the review that in a way is very similar to the essay. I think we did this or not with you. No.
What page is it?
Page is 88.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, and not 89. Is that right? We had to do 89.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see, just the first part of 89 is what we were previously discussing. When you are adding something. So when you are writing your answer, you will need to use words and expressions that link your ideas. You will need linkers for when you are adding a similar point or contrasting point about the same thing. Look at this example. Okay. Look all of them, that you know all them, of course. What I especially liked about the shop was that I had a really wide range of clothes. What's more, the staff were very friendly. On the other hand, it's quite often crowded because it's so popular. Okay, now I'm trying to complete these sentences about a water park in a suitable way.
Okay.
Of course, you have to use up your fantasy to.
Yeah. The staff at the water park were really helpful. Besides that, io non ho molta immaginazione, quindi ci provo.
I know. This is an exercise that is useful in life, not just for English. Some of my friends could say, of course, you're a man. But, you know, I don't want to be so sexist. So.
Besides that.
So first of all, is that you want to add a similar point or a contrasting point in this case? If I put, no, besides that, it's a similar point. So you can continue the list of the qualities that you find. Besides that, there was a wonderful bar full of any kind of snacks for free, for example. So something that is, just to understand, that is contrasting or adding the point. Try number 2.
Mi sta venendo solo un dubbio.
Ok.
C'entra poco, però se devo dire troppo di qualcosa uso too many. Se devo dire poco di qualcosa,
Few.
few.
But it depends. It depends on the content, because it could be not enough. It could be, there are many expressions that you can use. It depends. But anyway, too many or too much, of course.
Sì.
Yeah.
The changing rooms were very spacious. However,
For example, here you can say, however, they weren't enough for all the people, or they were just a few considering the number of people arriving every day there.
okay. There were plenty of different activities to do. What's more,
You know why they are so important, those words? Because, for example, if you got just 130 words and what you need is just one sentence to stay in the minimum requested, in this way you are not doing a redundant, something that is wordy, but you are expressing another idea, adding to the one that you already have, that is more particular, more details. So that is very useful, and you can use those on one further point. Besides that, what's more, in addition, that is helping you a lot to make it a bit longer without be too redundant or repetitive.
Perché io non sono proprio bravo a scrivere. Già in italiano c'è sempre problemi a fare i temi.
Riccardo,
Io sono molto riassuntivo, cioè nel senso io...
ha il dono della sintesi.
Sì.
Yeah, but it's not bad, but believe me, I'm correcting so many written exercises, and your is one of the best that I had on your level. So
okay.
don't worry, that's fine. You can just improve it. This is another way to improve. It's not that you have to be sufficient. You already are sufficient. You can be better. Okay, so don't worry, just relax yourself.
Different activities too, once more.
For example, it wasn't very expensive to get in this water park. On the other hand, that means but. So what are the negative issues that you found to get into this park? Maybe a long queue. How do you say?
The queues were too long.
On the other hand, the queues were very long to get in. Yes. You know, something very simple, something that you can imagine that you have done. Okay, now read here some text below. You have seen this announcement in an international music magazine. Read it, please.
Do you have a favorite place where you can go and listen to live music? It could be a concert hall or a cafe with a local band or somewhere else. Write us a review telling us why you like it so much and whether there's anything you don't like about it. Would you recommend it to other people your age? The best reviews will be published next month.
Okay, now you could write this review for exercise, but now we are going to read this review on page 90 from a girl called Jody wrote for her answer. While you're reading, underline example of the following things: opinions, describing words and phrases, and linking words. Okay, so find these three different things. Okay, read it. And you can, even without underline, you can tell me, okay, this is an opinion. This is, okay.
City Hall. My parents love classical music, so we sometimes go to the concert at City Hall near my home. The hall is by the river with a beautifully decorated ceiling and massive glass lights shining like diamonds. At the concerts, there's an orchestra and the conductor I always find absolutely fascinating. What's more, questa... Che faccio? Leggo prima tutto e poi...
Va bene.
Okay. What's more, the audience always dresses up in amazing clothes, so it's a very colorful event. However, my musical tastes have recently developed a bit, and although I still love classical music, I go to City Hall now to watch rock concerts, which are very different. No one dresses up or sits in the lovely red velvet seats. Everyone dances, and because the hall is specially built for music, the sound quality is amazing. Besides that, there's a wonderful cafe that serves delicious food, which we often don't have time to eat, sadly. On the other hand, the hall does get very crowded during popular concerts, which I'm not keen on. But the atmosphere there is so amazing and welcoming that I know people of any age would just love to go there.
Very good, darling.
Allora, le linking words
Linking
sono.
words. So.
What's more?
Yes, what's more?
However.
Yeah.
Besides that.
Yeah.
On the other hand.
Although. Because.
Although.
Here. Second paragraph.
Although. Ah, okay.
Although. And even because. Here.
Okay.
Okay. They are all linking words. Even this, so, you say so, yes. Okay. Then you got describing word and phrases.
With a beautifully decorated ceiling, massive
Yes.
glass lights shining.
Massive, yes.
I always find absolutely fascinating.
This one is not describing.
Okay.
Amazing could be describing. Amazing clothes.
Dresses
because
up
it's
in amazing clothes.
Yeah.
Very colorful event.
Yeah.
The sound quality is amazing.
Yes.
Wonderful cafe.
Fantastic.
Delicious food.
Delicious food.
Very crowded.
Actually, this is a fact. It's not so describing something. This one is welcoming.
So amazing and welcoming.
Yeah. And now let's get into your opinions.
Mm. Absolutely fascinating, is an opinion.
A conductor I always
I
find,
always
yes, yeah,
find it.
that's it. That's it, your personal opinion.
It's a very colorful event, non lo so.
No, it's
È un
not.
fatto, ok.
No, yes, because it's usually when you find I or
Se è
my,
un'opinione
yeah,
personale.
yeah.
My musical taste is... No, però... Cioè, sì.
This one.
Okay.
I
I
still
still
love.
love classical music.
Yeah.
Okay. We often don't have time to eat, sadly.
It's not an opinion, it's a fact, which we have, yeah, this just reporting. There's another one in the last paragraph that is a real personal opinion.
I'm not keen on.
Yes, that's it. That's okay. So you see, it's not just that you have to describe at the beginning, then put your opinion afterward. Actually, you can do them anytime, any moment. Let me close this side that is making noises. Okay. During the whole written part. So it's giving his opinion here and there. That is good for a review, because in a review, you're just telling your point of view of something that was happening. Okay, that's fine. And of course, now you will send me some reviews. Okay, read how your next review has to be done.
You see this announcement in an educational magazine for teenagers. Reviews needed. Do you have a favorite website that helps you learn? It could be a site that you use for schoolwork or to find out more about subjects that you're really interested in. Send us a review of the website telling us how you found about it, what you use it for, anything that isn't so good about it, and whether you'd recommend it to other people of your age. The best reviews will win a prize.
Okay, so actually you have to follow these hints. Give the review a title, including points which will interest your readers, including your own opinions here and there, made your recommendation, and use suitable linking words to add similar or contrasting point. And the length is always the same. So no.
Yeah, but the problem is that I don't know what to write. I don't know what to say.
You know, probably because you are asking too much to yourself. You don't have to be original or invent. You can also just read some of those reviews and try to make them yours. Because you're not asked, and believe me, you can even lie. I mean, you can, I know that if you have to lie, you're not used to lie, but in lying is like inventing, actually. Yes, and if you're not used to inventing something, probably you think that is your lack, but I don't think it's true. I think you're just asking too much to yourself, because you're not asked to do the novel or to win a Pulitzer. So don't worry. It's just, you know, like It just had to be written in good English, following the rules. So, for example, this is a review.
Yeah.
So forget that it's about this this place. So do you have a favorite place, a concert hall? Forget what it's about. Just try to elect all the information regarding the language. For example, City Hall. Okay, the title, that's no problem. And start with something about your life. I always liked so-and-so. And then this, for example, this essay can be applied to any kind of situation. Give me another situation, another place. I show you how. This is a city hall. But now, tell me about something else. A review on a film.
Ok.
Okay. In my family, we all like films.
Ecco, però di un
So,
film c'è più da dire di un film.
no, anche di un
Un film
luogo.
magari uno prende il suo film preferito e
Ok,
qualcosa ne
allora,
sa dire.
ok, right.
Però,
So, a place. A
cioè,
place.
tipo questo, no? Questo è la review. Cioè, su un sito. Ma che mi aiuta ad imparare. A parte che...
Allora, tu...
Che te devo... Wikipedia, cioè... Quale
No,
sito?
no, Riccardo. Allora, un sito che ti aiuta ad imparare. Le piattaforme, tu le sai usare le piattaforme, no?
Sì.
E come sono strutturate? Per essere una buona piattaforma, secondo te, di apprendimento, a learning platform, how he has to be made?
Ma qua dice il favorite website, cioè il sito preferito.
È uguale, è un sito, è una piattaforma, può essere una cosa qualsiasi perché è di apprendimento, no?
Ma io ci sono... Non lo so, io non... Cioè...
Allora facciamo una cosa. Io ti do questo esercizio, ma ti do anche il sito.
Ok.
Tu te lo guardi
Ok.
e su quel sito tu mi farai questa cosa. Ok? Già ce n'ho 2 o 3 che ho in mente, però te
È
lo vado a
difficile
cercare.
comunque, per
È
me.
difficile comunque per te perché non hai mai fatto questo tipo di esercizio. Cioè vuol dire fare l'analisi, avere un punto di osservazione diverso dal solito. Tu hai un punto di osservazione neutrale di solito. In questo caso ti viene chiesto di avere un punto di osservazione critico su qualsiasi cosa tu incontri. Per cui tu vedi il sito di gioco anche e pensi, certo qui potrebbero migliorarlo, no? Perché hai comunque, quando hai un interesse, hai una visione critica. Ti viene richiesto di avere questa visione critica non solo per le cose che ti interessano, ma in qualsiasi evenienza. In questo caso tu vedi un sito di apprendimento dove ti è richiesto di fare qualcosa e dici no, questo sito è fatto bene, ha queste cose a favore, però d'altra parte ha anche queste altre cose. Certo, lo devi un pochino esplorare, ma è una cosa veloce che devi fare, perché poi non ti viene richiesto un saggio lungo, ma un
Beh,
essay, un
oddio,
review.
cioè, però 140 parole, cioè per
È
me...
niente. Per te dice
ma
tanto.
per me è tantissimo, perché essendo che io non so davvero cosa... Cioè, che devo scrivere su un sito che non mi piace l'impaginazione? Poi basta, che altro posso scrivere?
Ma no, ad esempio, non ci sono i collegamenti diretti con i social, per dire, no? Mi piacerebbe
Ma
avere dei bottoni dove io clicco e mi si apre la loro pagina social su Facebook, su Instagram, eccetera. Questa è una cosa importante nei siti. Certo, se non hai esperienza, queste io te le sto suggerendo io perché è ovvio che io abbia esperienza nei siti, nella costruzione dei siti, eccetera.
io uso poco, cioè io già i social non li uso,
Eh,
praticamente. E poi su internet, cioè, a scuola su
però,
internet ci andavo
ma
giusto per fare qualche ricerchina, ma non è che...
ma infatti queste esercitazioni servono proprio ad allargare un po' a elasticizzare la mente, perché ti viene chiesto di fare un esercizio che è anche al di fuori delle tue abitudini quotidiane, un qualcosa che tu non hai mai fatto. Cioè, questo punto di vista critico e analitico è importante per sviluppare il linguaggio, perché anche tu ti blocchi nello speaking, che invece hai tutte le skills per parlare perfettamente. Just because you're not used to do, because it's out of your usual scheme, try to get out and try, like Hulk, when he's becoming from a doctor is becoming green and big and enormous. You have to do the same. Just try to be a Riccardo Hulk and try to be even somebody else, and try to express yourself in English. In Italian, then you can do whatever you want. But believe me, this is very useful in Italian too, because you are asked to do the same kind of essay, question, test, especially the test. They are very much based on the Cambridge examination now. Even the university test, or when you're doing a call, or when you're doing concorso pubblico, anything now, they just refer to this kind of structure. So it's very useful for you to learn how to get inside this trouble they are facing to you. Se tu riesci a superare questi di problemi, ti aiuta comunque a elasticizzare la tua mente. È un po' come andare in palestra, no? Che devi elasticizzare. E la mente è un fatto di elasticità, anche. Questo non vuol dire che tu hai una mente rigida, che sei rigido mentalmente. Assolutamente no. Vuol dire che sei più ancorato alle cose che conosci bene, giustamente, che ti danno sicurezza. Questo è un po' muoversi out of your safe
Comfort
limit.
zone.
Comfort zone, bravissimo, bravissimo. Devi mollare la tua comfort zone e buttarti. È come quando fai uno sport estremo, in un certo senso, però lo devi fare con la mente, che forse è molto più difficile, perché il fisico reagisce in modo...
Devo dire che per me è più facile invece col fisico. Io non faccio
È
sport, non
certo che è più
faccio...
facile col fisico, sono convintissima, è proprio quello, ma guarda che non è così solo per te, per molte persone, per quasi tutti, è molto più difficile cambiare idea che cambiare la muscolatura. La muscolatura vai in palestra e la fai, no? Specie alla tua età, che problema c'è? Più vai avanti, però più anche il cervello è come, cioè va allenato. È un allenamento questo. E poi non ci sono controindicazioni, la cosa bella è quella, no? Mentre invece...
Però anche loro potrebbero aiutare un po', nel senso, mettete cose più facili, più cioè, alla nostra portata. Cioè,
la vostra portata, la tua portata, ma
ma è comunque una richiesta strana, cioè, metti una cosa più normale. Cioè,
per me, ad esempio, sarebbe facile farlo, ma non adesso che ho 60 anni. Era facile anche a 20, perché avevo un tipo di mentalità, un tipo di attitudine e di abitudine allo scrivere e al pensare che era adatto a queste cose. Per cui per me queste cose erano facilissime. Scrivere, io mi ricordo quando facevo le superiori, al liceo proprio, il giorno che c'era il tema di italiano, io ero tutta felice, dicevo e vai, perché mi divertivo come una pazza e mi arrivavano le pallettate di carta da tutti gli altri perché dicevano perché
ma
io come
immagino lei era una di
eh,
quelle che consegnava tipo 4 fogli impilati.
sì, qualcosa di sì, no, neanche tanto,
No.
perché poi mi dovevo sbrigare, dovevo uscire, dovevo finire presto, però mi piaceva proprio. Per cui, sai, tu dici una cosa più facile, per me quello era facilissimo.
Io ho
Invece se
sempre
tu mi
scritto le
davi
mie 2 o 3 colonne e
un'addizione,
basta.
una moltiplicazione, io andavo, impazzivo, perché mi davi una cosa dove c'erano dei numeri e io dicevo questo è un altro mondo, era arabo per me. Ma ti parlo di un'espressione semplicissima, mai riuscita in vita mia. Per cui ognuno chiaramente trovare il balancing in queste cose è difficile. Queste, guarda, io ti posso anche dare una lista di argomenti che ti vengono proposti negli scritti, perché alla fine sono sempre quelli.
Ok.
Prima di tutto, quello che hai appena visto, pollution, l'ambiente, quello è il primo, in
Ok.
assoluto, per cui
Sì,
più
quello
parole sai, più...
immaginavo.
l'avevamo anche visto in altre. Poi, guarda, ce n'è una lista e non sono tantissimi, alla fine sono sempre quelli. Se vuoi ti mando un po' anche di video, quelli fatti bene però, perché c'è di tutto poi su internet, come
Sì.
quello che ti avevo mandato di uno speaking test.
Mhm.
Ci sono anche quelli how to write an essay, how to write, però alcuni sono fatti veramente bene e alcuni vanno proprio nello specifico di dirti le cose giuste, che sono a che cosa devi essere preparato. Io mi ricordo che quando feci io l'esame anche mi arrabbiai tantissimo perché nell'esame del first mi diedero un giallo da risolvere. Sì, c'erano i vari sospettati, l'assassino, il morto, e mi chiedevano di risolverlo. E io mi incacchiai come una belva, perché dicevo, ma voi non mi dovete chiedere una cosa simile, voi mi dovete chiedere che io parli o non parli inglese. E nei miei 20 anni anch'io mi arrabbiai tantissimo, però col senno di poi dico, ma forse non era poi così difficile risolverlo perché non era la risposta importante. Io invece mi concentrai su chi era l'assassino, magari tralasciando anche altre cose che erano più importanti, ma io non avevo neanche studiato come stai studiando tu. Io arrivo all'esame così, tanto ho detto vado a farlo, ma io abitavo in Inghilterra, per cui era diverso. eh, per cui, insomma, tante cose non le sapevo affrontare neanch'io. Però questi libri, questi testi ti preparano effettivamente ad affrontare qualsiasi tipo di situazione. Io comunque questo articolo te lo do,
Ok.
perché è giusto che tu abbia un riferimento su cui lavorare. Te ne do anche un paio, così scegli. No, te ne do uno solo. Perché se no poi anche la scelta può essere problematica. Ok, we're looking for articles, what young people to do other people.
Questo per esempio si può fare, cioè già più carino.
Questo sì, ma questo è l'articolo. Questo invece la review già è diversa. Questo l'articolo. Allora, l'articolo cosa devi seguire? Lo sai, no? Più o meno l'articolo non è che ti dice cose così diverse dall'essay, però è il register anche che è diverso, per cui il modo, l'espressività che tu devi utilizzare. E anche devi sempre pensare a chi viene indirizzato.
L'articolo è un po'
Ok?
più personale.
L'articolo è un po' più personale, esatto, e anche il tono è un po' più confidenziale, diciamo, no? Di
Sì.
solito. Poi dipende sempre a chi è indirizzato, perché nel task ti dicono sempre a chi è indirizzato, chi è il listener, chi è l'audience. Per cui, allora, questo ad esempio, vedi, we will publish the best article next month about what kind of things do you do to help? Is there anything that found difficult trying to be helpful? Io ad esempio con un ragazzo questo non ho riuscito a farlo perché non riuscivo a capire che cos'è l'idea di helping. Guarda che non è una sciocchezza, è reale questo, eh? Per te invece come l'hai letto hai detto, dice no, questo è fattibile. Per quello ti dico trovare un qualcosa che sia per tutti, che possa andare bene per tutti è estremamente difficile. Alcuni saranno fantastici e semplici per te, altri invece no.
Certo.
Allora, ad esempio, qui che ti dice, start thinking about you could include in your article about helping people. So it even depends on what kind of experience do you have in helping people. Probably you have a lot of experience about that. And that's why it could be a language that is more common to your attitudes. So look at the notes below, which may give you some ideas. Okay, we work together. Who I help? My parents, my friends, who else?
Mm, un anziano per strada.
Okay. Elderly people. What I do to help usually. So what are you doing actually to help your parents? In which way?
Devo essere sincero, sono un figlio terribile, aiuto poco in casa.
Okay, but tell me in English.
Maybe I walk the dog in the evening.
Okay, good. Yeah. What about helping your friends? I'm sure that you're a very good friend. So you know how to help.
I'm
What do you
a
do?
better friend than a son.
As usual, no problem.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so what do you do when a friend of yours is telling you that he's in trouble?
I try to understand what's the problem.
Mhm.
I try to help my friend if I can. And I try to
For example, this one, being a good listener, that's a very good quality.
consigliare di preciso il verbo.
Suggest.
Suggest.
You see, you know so many words, but you have to start to think in English.
Sì, sì, perché non mi vengono, infatti
Yeah,
spesso
because
cambio
you're
le frasi.
translating. Because you're
Yeah.
translating now. You don't
Yeah.
have to translate anymore. You have to speak.
Yeah.
So when I'm
I think in
talking,
Italian and
that's
don't
wrong.
know
That's
how
wrong
to.
because
Yeah.
because you got plenty of information in your brain. Because for example, when I'm talking to you, you don't translate what I'm saying. You just understand what I say. Could you confirm that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you can do the same thing by speaking. So speak in English directly without thinking. Don't think about mistakes. If you're making mistakes, we don't care. Nobody cares at the moment. But you have to be more fluent because you have all the options. You got all the tools to be top. Okay, so let's go on. Just a matter of exercise. Forget your Italian. Forget I understand Italian. So try to think, I'm not understanding what you say when you're speaking in Italian. So unfortunately, I'm sorry, Riccardo, I don't understand. You have to talk in English. Yeah, I'm
It's
sorry.
right.
I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. So now trying to add some detail to expand on your main point. That is your problem. You got a very good idea, but you don't know how to expand your idea without telling stupid things or useless things that are not useful for the information. But you can do it. For example, just start from the main point, adding the details. You see, my parents' housework in general, and you did well because you say walking the dog, doing the washing up, trying to keep my room tidy. You are not doing it. We don't care in this exam. Liar. Be a liar. So say that you are doing the washing up every Thursday. Or when there are people inviting, your parents are inviting people at home, you always do something because you know that in that occasion they need more than usual. Okay, so elucubrate. So my friends, homework, helping with maths homework, this is very common. Or with English homework, you can help your friends. So be more detailed on the kind of help. We're talking about help, okay, housework, homework, and then be more detailed. Being money, giving, lending money if you want, or being a good listener, or not. I'm a good friend because I'm not lending any money, because I know that lending money could be very dangerous in a friendship. You know, just anything could be a matter of discussion. Okay, now let's go on and read this article that a girl called Rosemary wrote for her answer, and then tell me if she answered to all the tasks they're asking them.
Okay. I'm sure many people think that teenagers aren't keen on helping others. But I have to say, I have no idea where that idea has come from because my experience is exactly the opposite. Personally speaking, I really try to help my parents with housework because they're often tired after work. I walk the dog, which is better than it sounds, as it gives me plenty of time to think. And sometimes I even get around to tidying my room. Friends often need help too, so I really try to be there for them. Whether it's maths homework or helping class, I'll do it if I can. And if they run out of money, which sometimes happens, I'll always lend them some. It goes without saying, though, that helping other people isn't always easy. Sometimes I'm just too tired to do it, or feel I really can't be bothered, if I'm honest. Some evenings I'd rather sit and watch TV than do the washing up. But then I remember that's probably exactly how mom and dad feel, so I make the effort.
So how is this essay? This,
Caruccio è stato bravo.
yes, she did well, she did well. Okay, now, she uses the expression below to grab the reader's interest and to make her article more exciting to read. Of course, exciting in a standard way. Find an underline where this, no, you don't find an underline because you know where are there, but
Okay.
complete the sentences 1 to 8 using those expressions in the correct form and add punctuation if necessary. So I've no idea where, exactly the opposite, personally speaking, better than it sounds, get round to, it needs some help, it goes without saying, it can't be bothered. I can't be bothered, sorry. Okay, trying to use them all.
I always thought housework was easy, but I've recently discovered it's exactly the opposite.
It's exactly the opposite, yes.
I sometimes tying up and putting my clothes away. Sometimes get round to.
Bravo.
I know my parents are always with the dinner when they get home as their time. Are always uh, in need of some help.
Very good.
Our new puppy is very energetic, so that he needs regular walks. So it goes without saying,
Sure.
I've always quite liked doing the washing up, even though it's not always very easy. Personally speaking, I've always liked that.
Yes, personally speaking.
My friends always want me to go into town with them, but I can't be bothered to not.
Yes.
My friend Nadia thinks I hate cooking, but I have no idea where she got that idea from.
Yes.
My friend, no, sorry, Justice. I'm helping out by looking after my little sister tonight, which is Better than it sounds. Che era l'ultima.
Yes. So also use which to link her sentences together. If they run out of money, which sometimes happens, I'll always lend some, then some. Okay. Now try to complete these sentences with the phrases from the box. They are all connected with which.
She didn't get her sweater back from her sister, which was annoying for her.
Yeah, this is, another way of not telling the same thing, not to repeat the same thing, but adding some new information.
Jan's grandparents bought her a new dress for the party, which he was very happy about.
I think that Jan
was really thoughtful of them.
Yeah, of them. Yeah, that's
Anche
it.
perché hanno comprato a lei e poi
You say he. Yeah, that's it.
va bene. Okay. My parents took our dog for a walk in the rain, which meant it got soaking wet. Giusto? Sì.
Scusa, I was just plugging the. You say my parents took a dog for a walk in the rain, which meant yes, soaking wet. Yes, sure.
Okay. Carl had to sit and wait for an hour until the bus came, which often happens in his village.
Yes.
Zach and Will had to walk some of the way home in the dark, which they found a bit scary.
Of course.
Yuri got £100 for his birthday, which he was very happy about.
Yeah, good. So there's something more that you can do. Try to read this of the article. What kind of tip they give? Try making a few brief notes before you start to answer the question in the announcement. You have seen the following announcement in an international magazine for young people. Okay, read.
Setting a good example. We're looking for articles about people who are great examples to young people. It could be someone famous or someone you know personally. Write us an article telling us who the person is, the kind of things they've done, and why you think this person is a good example to young people. We publish the best article next month.
So we're looking at great examples to young people. It could be someone famous or someone that you know personally. I think you have a lot to say here. A good example to young people.
No, per esempio, I don't know what to say here. You know, even if I find someone to talk about, I can write only a phrase and then stop.
No, because you can, it's like, an open discussion. Try to do this way. If you were an interviewer and you should ask to somebody else all these things, and you want to know about this great person, what kind of question would you make? So I tell you, for example, I'm talking about one of the best teachers I had in my life. Ask me something. What would you ask? What would you want to know?
Why?
Why I choose him?
Yeah.
Because he was one of the person in my life that most influenced my future.
Why?
Because it's taught, because it's the way it was teaching was opening me to new way of learning and even teaching to somebody else in a different way without any limit. So it was teaching me how not to be limited in the way I could learn. Curiosity. Tell me something else. Ask me something else. Aren't you curious to know something else?
No.
No,
Cioè,
you have to be.
no, nel senso, no, sorry, non perché non sono curioso, è che non sono abituato.
Okay, okay, you will get it. We will get the habit, no problem.
I have always been really shy.
Yes,
So,
of course. This is you. You will always be like this because it's
I'm
your,
infamous.
yeah.
So,
Nobody's asking you not to be shy or not to be what you really are. You can be different from yourself, of course, but you can make an effort to think from another point of view, outside the usual Riccardo, but from a Riccardo that is a learner. Okay, that is a different kind of Riccardo. So you have just to move a bit around yourself, going out from yourself and trying to get into, for example, another job, like a job. Consider it a job. If they're asking you in a job, please do this and that, you do your utmost to fill in, to fulfill what they ask you, okay? Because it's your job. Consider it as a job. So I'm your boss and I'm asking you this. You have to give me that, otherwise you got fired. Try to think about it. Probably, but you know, for me, this is not even the right one because you have to be relaxed. And in this way you are not. Yes, but if it's important for you to start, use it as a starter and then be yourself. I know it's difficult, but it's not impossible. You know, I got other people that I have to stop them by writing too long essay because they cannot stay inside the 190 words because they're writing and writing and writing and writing. But believe me, most of the things they're writing, they're useless. That's just because they are used to do it in your own life, in their own life, their own language, in L1. So, of course, you are just transporting everything in your life in this exam. But this is something, has to be something that you can work on it like a job, not with the stress, but let's do it because it's very convenient for me, because it's useful for me. Do not think that it has to be enjoyable 100%. It will, but probably not with the writing because you don't like the writing.
I don't know what to say, but not in English.
Yes, I got
I don't
it.
know what to say also in Italian. So
Yeah, I got perfectly well. Yeah, I got it. I know. And so trying to put on the other way around when you're writing, what kind of question they could be ask me to write this. So you just tell me why.
Okay.
Ask something more. About this person that I was mentioning.
Mm.
The kind of things they have done. For example, that could be.
He has always been a teacher.
Yeah, so you can ask that, yes, if it was always been a teacher or he was doing something else before being a teacher, or what was in his real life. So it was it such a good teacher because it was such a good person, or was just such a good teacher because it was just involving all himself in teaching. You know, so in your essay, in your article, you can say, I think that his main point, his best part is not just because he's a teacher, but because he's the person he is in his private life, because even in his private life, he is a good person for so and so. Trying to see, I don't know, because then each time it could be different. But anyway, I'm doing the same here. I give you a person, I give you a biography of a person that could be responding to this as a good example. And you, after reading a short biography of this person, try to invent, of course, what you don't know, because you cannot read a book about them. Read about that person that I'm giving to you. Okay. So I give you these two homeworks.
Okay.
Oh, grazie. Oh, mi è arrivato uno splendido orange juice. Allora, article and reviews. Okay. Page 90. I give you the website. And you just follow all the tasks that we have in page 90. Okay. Then the article, I'm doing the same with page 93. I give you a person. Okay. And then we'll see.
Ogni tanto mi vengono dei dubbi brutti, ma molto brutti.
Brutti, è bellissimo. Dubbi brutti.
Sì, perché mi vergogno di averli, questi dubbi.
Ma perché a 20 anni, dai?
Perché, no, allora, adesso devo fare una domanda. Okay. No? Una domanda molto semplice.
Ok.
E non riesco proprio a ricordarmi, lo so perché è brutto, perché sarebbe proprio grammatica di base questa, ma non riesco a ricordarmi come si dice.
Ok.
Do I have to say how is it? Oppure I can say how it is.
Okay, it depends. You can use them both actually when you're talking. But if you say, do I have to say how is it? How it is? Because it's not anyway a question. Even if you got how, you're not just making a question. You are just reporting. It's like the reported speech. Okay. So it doesn't matter. Actually, when you're talking, it's important that you do. You just talk. Because if you say, do we have to write how is it? Do we have to write how it is? Sometimes it's even difficult for I mean, for native speakers to remember, because, you know, they're just following the sound, and how is it is natural. So to say how it is, sometimes it's not so easy even to pronounce, because sometimes you pronounce without thinking. But the correct one is how, in this case, because it's not a question, do I have to say how it is?
No, because I wanted to ask you,
Okay.
how is it, like, for example,
How is
it
it?
is,
How is it?
how is it structured, the exam?
Okay. How is it structured, the exercise?
The exam,
Oh, the exam.
yeah.
Okay,
How
so
many time do I have to?
okay, in the first pages of your book,
Yeah.
let me put it with you. What is the first school? What happened? No, they don't tell you a lot here. Okay,
Also,
I got a syllabus. I got a syllabus when there's everything. Oh, yeah, at page 6.
page 6.
You got a resume on how long time. Page 6, introduction. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Cambridge English First for School. Contents. Okay, 4 papers. Reading and views of English. There are 7 parts, and you got 1 hour and 15 minutes for the all the 7 parts. Then you're getting immediately into writing, where you have 1 hour and 20 minutes, and there are 2 parts. One,
always 140, 150 words.
yes, the same.
So I have 1 hour and 20 minutes to. It's okay.
It's okay. It's a lot of time. Yes, you don't have a lot of time for reading and views of English, but in reading and views of English, you're very strong. So you don't. I mean, you don't need more time. Writing 1 hour and 20 minutes for these 2 tasks. One is a compulsory one from part 1. So they give you something and you have to follow that one. And the second one, you have a choice of 4. So you will have 4 things to discuss, to choose. That could be a review, an article, an essay, a short story. So it depends. And they are all equal marks. And then you got the listening, 40 minutes. But the listening, you know, is just related to the time they are let you listen the recording. So of course is the normal time. And then you got the speaking of 40 minutes that you are usually doing with another candidate, or sometimes with 3 candidates. But I think that in this period, there's just 2 candidates. Okay. And usually the exam in the past, it was made into different days. Sometimes you go, you are called them first to do the speaking, and then another day, all the rest of the writing, reading and views of English and listening. But now with the COVID restrictions, I think they ask you to do everything in a day, and usually is in the morning.
It's better for me.
Yeah, it's better for everybody. It's just all morning, let's say up to 2, 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Like a school day. And did I send you the dates?
1 ora e 15, sono 2 ore e mezza, più 40
yes,
minuti.
And then you have to wait from one to another in another room, and you wait until they prepare everything.
Okay, yeah, about 6
Even
hours.
because now they are just small groups in the room, they can enter just, you know, a few of them. That's why they are. And that's why I suggest you to enroll yourself as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Even now, if you go there, if you go to the British school to do your enrollment, tell them that you are a student from Eva and Paula. Tell them.
Ah, okay.
Yes, because they know us very well.
Okay.
Okay, so go to Selene, or that is the person that is responsible for the administrative part,
Okay.
and do everything with her.
Ma
Or
where do I have to go?
to the British school that is in Piazza della Stazione Vecchia, that is just
Okay.
near Piazza Comarzio.
Yeah, yeah, Regina
You know,
Pacis. That, yeah.
yeah,
I know
yeah,
it.
that's it there. And you go there, they are always open. I don't know, of course, in this period, but now if we became orange back, you can go there. Even on Saturday morning, they are open, or you can call them and take an appointment. That's better
Yeah.
in this period. So call for Selena and ask for an appointment. I don't know if I gave you the dates.
Yeah, but
Yes, okay.
I do I have to tell you, or
No,
I
no, no, no. You can
I
do
do
it.
it
I've just said,
okay
if you
exclusively
want to
with
inform me, I would be grateful because
yeah.
I want to follow your or your
Sure.
itinerary up to there. And if
I
you
was
need
thinking about
something
the
more, some
yeah.
different kind of lesson, or you want to suspend and put some more lesson until you are very near the date you're getting the exam. I don't know, it's up to you, you can organize
Because
yourself.
I was thinking about signing on the first day of June. That it
Okay,
would be like
good. Yeah,
seventh
good,
of June. Yeah. So
good, that's
that is
perfect, I
my
have no
idea.
problem. If you want to send me more exercises on what you think you're weaker, for
Mhm.
example, if you are afraid of writing and you
Yeah.
want to do more exercises, feel free, send me as many as you can. I can correct them, no problem. I can watch them, even without waiting for the day that we are meeting. Even I can call you or send them back with my corrections, and you see them, no problem. Okay,
Okay.
that's part of the package.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I hope, I don't know if I'll be able to maintain this Monday morning, because probably if the school are going to reopen after Easter, I have to go
Mhm.
back to school again. And I will tell you, I will inform you anyway.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
keep up and bye-bye. Bye,
Thanks.
Riccardo.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.